Okay, today is Wednesday. It's June 11th, 2014. This is Wayne Goldsboro Television. Thank you for being with us. I'm Wayne Alley.
And I'm Kim Best. Good morning. Thank you for joining us.
Hello to ya. How's that?
Hello to you.
Hello. Oh, I'm glad you're here. This is the middle of the week, and we're having a ball and just rolling right along here.
Wednesday's a good day.
It is a good day. I'm not going to be the camel, but you know.
Oh, do it for us. Let's hear you do it.
I don't. Actually, I'm tired of that.
Are you tired of hearing it?
I'm really tired of hearing that.
Okay.
Yeah. Because everybody's saying it.
I know. You're right.
So I'm not going to add.
What are they saying, Wayne?
They're saying hump day, hump day, hump day, hump day. Wait a minute. You tricked me.
Yes, we did.
You tricked me.
Everybody is saying it, though.
Yeah, they are.
It's on the commercial nonstop.
It is.
But
Anyway,
that's all right.
Anyway, it is catchy. Well, you know, it's
Catchy.
smart. It's catchy. It's pretty
Really,
smart.
is it?
It's catchy. It's and I caught it. Thank you. Bluegrass in the Village is coming up. Oh boy, and I'll tell you all about that in just a minute. But you dropped your glasses again. Who's on today's program?
That I can see without glasses. On today's show, you talked with Sherry Archibald from the Paramount Theater.
I did?
Yes, you did. Finding out lots and lots of things happening June, July, and August at the Paramount that you can be a part of. You also talked with someone from Seymour Johnson. Can you tell us more about that?
I can. This young man came in from Seymour Johnson, and he sat right there, and we talked about what he does at Seymour Johnson. He is in the explosive ordnance detail, and
that sounds interesting.
It was very interesting. I can't wait for you to hear this.
You know, once a month we have someone from Seymour Johnson come on our show and talk about various jobs, activities, events, things that are happening on base, so you in the community will constantly be aware of different things that they are doing, because let me tell you, they've got it going on.
That, in fact, they do. This young man is from, I believe from Alabama, and has been in the Air Force a couple of years. He's an airman first class, and you're really going to enjoy hearing from him. He's a nice kid.
Wonderful.
A nice young man.
Nice young man.
Yeah, we don't have kids.
No.
Kids are goats.
Yes, they are, Wayne.
Anyway, no, this is a good fellow here. Bluegrass in the Village is taking place in autumn in Pikeville. In Pikeville on in July.
Okay.
July 5th. Which is not autumn, but it's on Autumn Ridge Drive.
Oh, that's where you saw the word autumn.
See, because the little teeny tiny words here.
The writing is like microscopic.
It's a little teeny tiny word.
So you know I have issues with that.
It's just 301 Autumn Ridge Drive in Pikeville is where it's going to be held. Now I have no idea where that is, but Pikeville's only so big, so you should be able to find it. Roll the windows down and listen for the music.
Or GPS it.
Or you could GPS it.
You know, some of us do that these days.
And some of us don't.
I know.
Okay, the North Carolina Bluegrass Association is hosting a free bluegrass jam in the pavilion at Waynesboro Park in Goldsboro.
Yes.
Okay, that's where the bluegrass jam is going to be. The Autumn Ridge Drive thing in Pikeville is not where it's going to be.
Oh, so let's get it straight.
That is from where this came.
So now, when is this bluegrass jam session?
It's in the autumn. No, it's going to be in July 5th, the day after July 4th. Got it?
Saturday.
All right.
It's a Saturday.
All right. At where?
At Waynesboro Park. It will be in the pavilion at Waynesboro Park. It's open for anyone who would like to pick and sing, or just picking and grinning, or just listening.
How about listening? Can we do that?
On the first Saturday of the spring and summer months, April through October. They're going to do this several times.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, they've already done it once.
They have done it once. Bring the kids, bring a lawn chair, bring your guitar, bring your banjo, and just have a good old time there. Picking and grinning at Waynesboro Park in Goldsboro. The next one is July 5th.
All right, sounds good.
And then after that, it'll be the first Saturday in August.
Okay. Well, American Red Cross also has something happening. Let's see, they have a blood drive on Friday, June the 13th, 7 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. at Wayne Memorial Hospital in the auditorium. Can you see that? Mm-hmm. So this Friday, right? Mm-hmm. This Friday, 7:30 a.m., Wayne Memorial Hospital in the auditorium. Come give blood.
Ooh.
We need it.
Ooh.
What?
I almost forgot.
What?
It's a blood drive today.
Today?
At
Where?
the Red Cross office. It's our competition.
That's today?
That's today, June 11th.
Oh, my goodness. Who's going to win? The city Yes.
Yeah, no,
or the county.
The county's going to win that one, yeah.
Tell them what we're talking about.
We're talking about a bit of a challenge that's been going on for the last couple of 3 years, where the city and the county kind of go at a little friendly competition there to see whose organization gives the most blood.
That's right.
Now, the city won the first one.
Yay.
Yeah, and then the county won the next one.
Yay.
And now this is the third one. All right?
That's right.
So that's
but
today.
It's all for a good cause,
It
of course.
is. So if you're a county employee or a city employee, today's the day you give blood.
That's right. We're counting on you. All right, well,
All
let's
right.
go to the interviews.
Let's do it. Today we're talking with Airman First Class Zachary Logan. And Airman, I believe you told me off camera here a moment ago, you're from Arkansas, right?
I am, originally.
How long have you been in the Air Force?
A year and a half.
How long have you been here at Seymour Johnson Air Force Base?
Since March, so about 3 months now.
Okay, about 3 months. And where have you been in your time with the Air Force?
Went to base training in San Antonio.
San Antonio.
And then from there went to Shepherd Air Force Base.
Right.
And then from there, Eglin Air Force Base down in Destin, Florida.
Right. It's a little warm in Florida, huh?
It was warm and humid.
Warm and humid. Well, we're in warm and humid season right now here in Wayne County, but I appreciate you coming in and talking with us.
Okay.
First of all, tell us about what you do at Seymour Johnson Air Force Base.
I'm an EOD technician, explosive ordnance disposal. Our primary mission is to take care of military ordnance and any improvised explosive devices, IEDs, found in the immediate area.
Now, was this on your list, this particular job, or?
I volunteered for it.
You did?
I did.
Okay.
And,
All right. What inspired you to want to get into explosive ordnance?
I decided that if I wanted to join the military, I wanted to do something cool. I didn't want a desk job.
Right.
So here I am.
Right. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Tell me about your insignias here.
Well, this is the EOD crab. It signifies everything that we believe in. It has multiple parts, with the bomb being our primary mission. The lightning bolts are the destructive power of a bomb. The wreath is all the honor and everything that comes with the tradition of EOD. And then the shield, which is our primary mission, is to protect people, lives, and property.
Are you from a military family, or?
People in my family have been in the military, but it's not really a military-oriented.
I understand. Were there other members of the Air Force, or are you the first?
I'm the first in my family.
Okay,
so.
Excellent.
My brother, he's in the Army right now.
Is he? Where's he?
He just left Germany, and he's down in Colorado now.
Okay. Do you plan on doing some traveling, world traveling?
I would like to, yeah.
Anywhere in particular you'd like to head?
I'd love to see Italy, and England.
Aviano,
and Lake and Heath.
Lake and Heath, yeah. So you wanted to do something cool, so you got into explosive ordnance.
That's good.
Okay, I think I understand that. I do indeed. So what are your plans for the future? Are you in for the long haul, or are you?
That's the plan right now. Is try to make a career. I love everybody in the career field, so they make it special.
Tell me about your shop. How many are in it? And
we have about 18 EOD techs in the shop. All enlisted right now. We actually have one officer that's deployed. She's coming back in July.
How often do you receive training, or is that an ongoing?
We train every day.
Every day.
And whether it be, studying different ordnance or actually going out and practicing, doing a full operation. We actually have people right now that are doing a practice operation.
So what kind of ordnance are you looking at? Give me an idea of the different kind of ordnances.
We handle every piece of ordnance that you can imagine. Anything from a hand grenade all the way to 500-pound bombs, guided missiles, rockets, projectiles. If it's shot or dropped, we handle it.
Yeah. We don't want to drop many, do we?
No.
No, we don't. And you're training every day. What are some of the more difficult tasks that you have to deal with?
Well, on a daily basis, we're always PTing, physical training. That's obviously very important in our career field.
So you're running, you're staying fit.
Yes, sir. And then we handle robots, all different kinds of tools and equipment. so I have to make sure that those are taken care of and checked out.
Are robots a common tool used in what you do?
They're our #1 tool when it comes to performing an IED operation. We want to stay as remote as possible, stay as safe as possible.
Yes.
With people being our primary asset, you know, we want to protect them and keep them safe as
You want to
much
stay
as possible.
as safe as possible.
Right.
Yeah.
And so we'll send the robot down first and do everything we can with the robot.
What do you say to somebody that says, "Oh my, what do? You work with bombs? Are you? What do you say to these folks here?"
It's just exhilarating being able to watch something, you know, detonate and see a shockwave coming at you, see shrapnel fly around.
That's
it's
exhilarating.
It's exhilarating, and
Okay.
I get.
Yeah.
I mean, I talk to everybody in the career field, and we all get enjoyment out of it.
Well, there's got to be some excitement there.
Oh, yeah.
There has to be some excitement there to hear the explosion or and to see the reaction. And you mentioned the wave. Tell me about the shock wave.
Well, I mean, obviously it travels extremely fast.
Very fast.
And if you're inside of a building or something and a shock wave occurs, it can bounce you off walls, and it'll bounce off the walls and come back to get you. And so that's why when people think of EOD, we have the bomb suit, and that's the primary protection against the shock wave.
Again, safety is the key. Right?
Safety.
It's the main thing.
Yeah.
Your suit, your bomb suit. How would you describe your bomb suit? Tell me about that.
It's heavy. It's very heavy.
And hot?
Oh yeah. We actually ran we had a 5K memorial run here in Goldsboro.
Did you?
Last month. Everybody in the shop put on a bomb suit.
Wearing your bomb suit.
And it's 73 pounds.
Wow.
And the helmet itself is 20 pounds. It's got plates. I mean, it's cumbersome. Can't really move around very well.
Yeah.
If anybody, you know, comes and tries out for EOD, we always put them in it first, make sure they're not claustrophobic.
Right.
And then we have a little test we do. We put them down on the ground. We call it the turtle test, and they're on their back and see if they can flip over and get up.
Do you plan on staying in ordnance?
Oh yeah, it's the best career field I've seen. The camaraderie between everybody in the shop. I mean, I've been here for 3 months, and there's only been 2 or 3 weekends where we're not doing something as a group, or you know, all the wives, all the kids, even dogs come out and we'll have a barbecue or something like that. So.
It's a close-knit organization.
Very close.
Very good. All right. Well, Airman First Class Logan, I thank you very much for being with us. Is there anything you'd like to add? I know you have a lot of information on your pages here. Let me just give you the floor. Of course, you got to give it back, but what would you like to say?
I would just like to say that with EOD, people think of the Hurt Locker and stuff like that, and that's honestly a poor representation of who we are and what we do. Yes, we go down, we wear the bomb suit, we use robots and stuff, but in the end, we all have families that we'd like to come back to, so we try to put safety in the forefront, and that's what we concentrate on the most. People being our most important asset, we try to keep them safe.
Well, I'll tell you what I see. I see your organization and organizations like yours as being, first and foremost, you're there saving lives. You're there to protect the public and protect your fellow serviceman. And I appreciate you and what you do, and I appreciate your time in the service, and I thank you very much for being with us today.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you, sir. We're here with Sherry Archibald of the Paramount Theater. Hi.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. I'm so glad you're here.
Good to see you.
Good to see you as well. Sherry always brings great information about everything going on at the Paramount Theater, one of the gems of Goldsboro, Wayne County. I love the Paramount.
I know you do. We do also, and our community obviously does as well.
Yeah.
So we're so excited to be there. We've got some exciting things coming up, and summer is traditionally a little bit slower in rentals and events. So we're spending a lot of time trying to catch up on maintenance things at the theater, inspections for rigging and all of that good stuff, but we're also preparing for our next series. So that's why I'm here today. I want to announce that.
Are you serious?
I'm serious about our series.
Okay, well, let's talk about that.
Just a little bit corny, but that's
well,
okay.
you know, that's my middle name. So what's going on?
Well, our next series, which is our 7th annual series.
Really?
Now, I'm not going to be able to say series without without
That's okay.
not being serious.
Without not being serious.
So our next series is coming up this fall. And let me just to remind you, with the old theater, we had a lot of use of it, but it was strictly community theater. Our community theater groups utilized it 85% of the time. But now with the new theater that was rebirthed in 2008, we have a performing arts series,
Right.
which brings in professional artists from all over the world right to our stage,
Very
right to our
impressive.
community.
Very impressive.
In addition to all the wonderful local talent that we have too.
Right. Very
So,
impressive.
As part of this new series that we have, this is actually our biggest one ever, and so I'm excited to share that with you.
boy.
We've got a couple of requested returns also in the series, so I'll announce
You mean
that
like
as well.
back by popular demand?
Yes.
All right.
Cannot get away from these, which is quite all right. I love hearing, please bring them back, which is one of the wonderful things to hear at the end of your show, that people are saying, you've got to bring them back, you've got to
Yes.
bring them back. Just so our patrons know, we do take note of that, but we try not to bring them the very next year. We really try to keep things diverse from year to year, and
Right.
just remember that, hey, this show did great. Maybe in a few years we'll bring it back again.
Well, I can hardly wait. You got me all excited here. What's going on?
Well, our first show
Okay.
that's coming up is called the Swingle Singers.
Right.
This is an a cappella group from London.
I've heard of these guys.
Oh, they're
They're
fantastic.
amazing, yes.
Actually, you might have seen or heard of them on the famous show Glee. So they've also been performing on there, and I think that was maybe 3 seasons ago
Okay.
that you would have heard that.
Okay.
But we're excited to have them. We're looking forward to partnering with Wayne County Public Schools to make sure that we're focusing on our choral groups too, to really just engage them in this wonderful performance.
Wonderful.
That's coming up in October.
Great.
And then in November, this is one of those backed by popular demand, Jeannie Robertson.
Oh, she is so funny.
She is very funny, clean comedy. We've had her, this will be our 3rd year, and I have to tell you, when I've called her to a return, she says, well, Sherry, I was just there a couple years ago, and I said, I know, and they loved you, and it's one of those shows that we sell out without doing any advertising
Yeah.
for. So it's just an easy, great relationship with her. She's wonderful. Our community loves her, so we've got her coming back November the 1st.
So if you want to go to this show, you want to get your tickets early because it's
You
a
do.
sellout.
You do.
Yeah.
The North Carolina Symphony
Oh,
Holiday Pops concert.
I love these guys.
Yeah, and we keep that on our traditional schedule. It is a favorite. It is part of tradition for our community at Christmas. So we're excited. That will be the Tuesday before Lights Up, which is the Tuesday before Thanksgiving.
Right.
The night of Lights Up. I'm sorry,
The
Tuesday.
night of Lights Up. Yeah.
Then we have another return with comedian James Gregory. Have you
Oh,
seen or
funniest
heard
man.
him?
Yeah.
Funniest Man in America.
That's right.
That is his title. We've had him several years, but this is our first time in our series. So he's come many times, but typically his agent rents the theater and they do their promoting. We decided it's such a great show and folks just love him that we would just put it in our series.
He too is very funny.
He is. Another clean comedy event.
Of course.
Then we have in January we have a group called Black Violin. Two gentlemen who are just amazing. They perform on the violin anything from classical to hip hop.
Oh.
I mean, quite a range. And they just pull it off with such ease and class. And so I'm excited about having them. Also hoping to work with Wayne County Public Schools. We've been talking to them about this because they're so engaging with the kids. I think they're going to be fantastic. So that's next January.
That is great. That
Then
sounds
in
interesting.
April we have a gentleman that I've been referring to as my Canadian boyfriend. I was talking to Sarah with the Arts Council just before. He is just, he's got, in fact, his tagline that you'll read about him is a voice like liquid gold. It really, he's a tenor. And just a wonderful, beautiful voice. But one of the things that I really love about him is I've seen him on stage, and he just has such great banter with the audience in between his performances. He basically tells the story of his journey to Carnegie Hall during this performance.
Wow.
So it's really an engaging performance. It's fantastic. So he is in April.
Okay.
And when I heard him, immediately I was like, oh my gosh, our community will love him.
A tenor.
A tenor. And then finally, as part of our series, we have Sammy Cortino, who is an illusionist and magician.
Oh,
and
boy.
This is our third. We've had different illusionists every year, and just the families love this. It's a great night out for families.
We used to call these magicians years ago, but now they're called
illusionists.
illusionists.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's a fancy name.
I know. I know.
But I think it's going to be a great performance too, a great night out for families. So we'll be promoting that certainly to our community as well. All 7 of these, if you want to buy a package or a series of 3, 4, 5, or all 7, we have those for sale right now. To let you know that individual tickets are not on sale until July the 1st.
Okay.
So on July 1, all of the individual shows will have individual tickets available. But for now, you can still get some of those shows. You just need to be prepared to buy them in packages of 3, 4, 5, or 7.
Wow. What a lineup. Sherry, this is wonderful.
We're very excited about it.
I know.
Every year, it's just a lot of fun to try to plan out who we're going to bring to this community. It means asking around and seeing what our community wants to see and hear. So it's going to be a great audience
And
participation show too.
In addition to all this, you still have the usual things that you have, the local talent.
Yes.
This series, these are all professional singers, entertainers, actors.
Correct.
And comedians and illusionists. But this is fantastic. This is a great lineup.
We are very excited about it. So you can find out more about this by going to our website at GoldsboroParamount.com. You can purchase your tickets online.
Okay.
You can call us at the theater and we can process them for you by phone, or you can come into the theater and pick them up.
What's your phone number there?
It's 919-583-8432.
And I think that's on the screen right now, in fact.
Yes, it is.
How about that? All right, so 583-8432, GoldsboroParamount.com. Our guest has been Sherry Archibald of the Paramount Theater.
Thank you.
Thank you. Always good.
Good to see you.
And we're back. See, I told you that young man is a big asset to the Wayne County area here. He has a very important job out of Seymour Johnson. Of course, all of the people in his shop have a very important responsibility there. And there you go.
And there you go.
And there you go. All right.
Let's see. We've got some activities happening.
Activities are happening all over the place.
Saturday, June the 14th.
June 14th.
7 o'clock p.m.
7 p.m.
Echo, echo.
Echo, echo. Well, I don't know why I'm doing that.
A night with Tommy T and the Peak City Sound.
Really?
That is happening at the Paramount Theater. If you're interested in finding out more about it, you can go to GoldsboroParamount.com. You can also give them a call at 583-8432.
That's right.
583-8432. That's Paramount Theater, Saturday, June 14th. A night with Tommy T and the Peak City Sound.
All right. The Peak City Sound.
Peak City Sound.
Cool.
Yep.
Coming up at the Charles B. Aycock birthplace in Fremont,
Yes.
to celebrate the 19th century farm heritage, Charles B. Aycock birthplace will hold a Saturday on the Farm.
Oh, neat.
Saturday on the Farm. Saturday, June 14th, from 9 a.m. until 3 p.m. Now, vintage farm equipment, which is a whole lot of fun, and lots of other fun activities will be a part of the program. If you want to know more about this, you don't need to know more. I just told you everything that's going on. Just go. From 9 a.m. until 3 p.m. on Saturday, June 14th. It is a Saturday on the Farm. A lot of fun.
Is it free to the public?
It's free to the public.
That's always nice to know.
Thank you for asking.
You're
That's
welcome.
Good question.
Let's see.
What else
How
do we
about a second annual Kids Fun Day?
Second annual.
That's right, happening at Cornerstone Commons, Saturday, June 14th, 10 a.m. till 2 p.m. Kids Fun Day to celebrate the end of school. Everyone's invited.
Woohoo!
It's sponsored by the Optimist Club. Lots of free activities for the children, including food, games, and crafts. Cornerstone Commons, Saturday, June 14th, 10 o'clock a.m. till 2 p.m.
Whoopee.
Yay.
End of school.
End of school, all right.
The year was 1939.
Yes,
King George VI, whose brother's the guy that abdicated, but that's another story.
okay.
King George VI and Queen Elizabeth, later known as the Queen Mother. This is Elizabeth's mom. Of Great Britain were in America. They came to the good old U.S. of A. to visit with President and Mrs. Roosevelt. As is befitting of such a grand event, the King and the Queen were fed some of the gourmet foods you often find in the United States in the late 30s. In fact,
Okay.
it was the first time that either the King or the Queen had ever tasted hot dogs.
Oh, that's our gourmet food
We
we
gave
offered.
them hot dogs.
Uh-oh.
Wow. Oh, well.
Fancy.
Anyway, do you remember A Man Called Peter? It was a movie from the mid-50s. It's been shown. It was a story about about Reverend Peter Marshall. That's exactly right. Well, the guy who starred in that movie, his name was Richard Todd.
Okay.
Now, Richard Todd has done a tremendous number of movies since then. And before then, in fact. But he was a very well-known actor back in the mid-50s. He is still with us.
Is he?
He's 95 years old today.
Oh, wow. Happy birthday.
Yeah.
Oh,
Gene
that's
Wilder's having a birthday as well. He's along so many years. Joey D of Joey D and the Starlighters, Adrienne Barbeau, Joe Montana, football star, Pamela Gidley of CSI. She played Terry Miller in CSI, and Bridget in The Pretender. But Joshua Jackson, also of Dawson's Creek, The Mighty Ducks, and all that, he's having a birthday as well. Those are birthdays for today.
Happy birthday. Great. All right, reminding you that we have Center Street Jam, June 12th. The Monitors. That's from 6 to 9, John Street parking lot. And we'll also have the Walk and Roll Summer Walks that'll be taking place right before the jam starts. And everyone's meeting right here at the county courthouse on the steps. And you're going to walk around downtown, get your exercise on, and then go listen to some great music.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
All right. You know, I think that's going to do it for today.
I think so, too.
So we're going to do this again tomorrow. If you'll be so kind as to join us, you might
learn something.
Well, yeah.
We'll find out what's happening in Goldsboro and Wayne County.
Find out what's happening here
That's
about
right.
what's going on in Goldsboro, Wayne County. All right, so join us again tomorrow. We'll be right here on Wayne Goldsboro Television. Until tomorrow, I'm Wayne Alley.
And I'm Kim Best, and this is what's happening in your community.